Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt like you didn't belong? Not because anyone was cruel to you, but because a voice in your head had already started listing all the reasons you weren't enough. Maybe you're the person who always says, "I'm fine," or "It's okay," not because you really are, but because you're afraid that having needs will make you a burden. In psychology, low confidence often isn't a character flaw, it's a survival strategy. If you grew up in an environment where your feelings were dismissed, or where you had to be the strong one, your brain may have learned that staying small was the safest way to exist. And over time, that internal voice can start to sound like mental abuse you've absorbed and turned inward. You begin to believe your intuition is wrong. You start needing constant outside reassurance just to feel like you're doing okay. But the more you depend on external validation, the more disconnected you become from your own reality. A lot of us try to fix this by performing confidence. We over-explain, we over-function. We intellectualize our sadness instead of actually feeling it. We tell ourselves we should be grateful because other people have it worse. But minimizing your pain doesn't make it disappear. It just makes your relationship with yourself feel even lonelier. So how do we actually build trust in ourselves? It starts with your biology. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, needs evidence before it can override the automatic alarm system that keeps telling you you're in danger. That means we can't just think our way into confidence. We have to act our way there, one small step at a time, through micro wins. Think of it like a re-entry program for your social self. If you've been hiding inside a comfort cage made of isolation or self-doubt, today is not the day to climb a mountain. Today is the day to win back one small corner of your life. Here's a mini example. Think of one tiny thing you can do in the next hour that is just for you, not for work, not for family, just for you. And when the "I'm not enough" thoughts get loud, try this simple 3-step workflow. First, notice the signal. Recognize that the feeling of low worth is coming from your nervous system. It is a signal, not a fact, about who you are. Second, name it without judgment. Instead of fighting the thought, say, "I am having a thought that I am unworthy." That small shift creates space between you and the emotion. Third, anchor in the present. Press your fingertips together. Notice the weight of your body in your chair. Find one physical sensation that reminds your brain, "I am safe enough in this moment." Now let's continue. Confidence doesn't mean you'll never feel sad for no reason again. It doesn't mean you'll never wake up at 3 a.m. feeling lonely. It means that when those moments come, you have the tools to stay with yourself safely instead of being crushed by them. You do not have to solve your whole life tonight. You only have to take it one breath at a time. The version of you that learned to survive deserves real credit. It got you here. But maybe now you're allowed to do more than just make it through the day. As always, thank you for being part of this community. Your comments and your stories remind all of us that we are not nearly as alone in these feelings as we sometimes think.